So this thing has failed. I noticed water leaking out of the kind of safety thing. There'd be a little puddle over here. Tested this thing and it sprayed out a bunch of rust water. So it's full of water. The bladder failed. Expansion tank needs replacement. Got the new one right here charged up. Kind of a pain, but now I'm done. I actually had to take off that whatever that union thing is, because that was easier to loosen, I guess, than just unscrewing the actual expansion tank off the bottom of it. Because I don't know if they used pipe dope before. There's at least Teflon tape before, but there may have been both. I know that pipe dope kind of almost acts like a glue, like a cement, whereas the top thing is just a compression fitting thing. So I took that off completely, and then in the garage on the floor, kind of removed the old expansion tank from that union piece, and then, you know, reinstalled the new one onto that union with the, I think it's called a union, I don't know, I'm not a plumber, but I reinstalled this new expansion tank onto that coupler union thing, and then, you know, with Teflon, and then reinstalled the thing, and it's just a compression fit. It's not leaking. Tried to clean up the walls from some of the rust water spray that came out when I tested the pressure on the old one, but it has a ton of iron in it. It's kind of like blood, so it stained the walls a little bit, but I don't care. This is the garage. But yeah, I'm gonna write down 6 years from today, because that's the warranty on this, and I think that's the recommendation to replace it. And I'm gonna actually start checking the pressure on this annually to hopefully head off failure. I don't know if the other one failed because it was so low on air, the water overdid it, or it just was so old. You know, it was at least 8 years old, which is beyond the lifespan of these things. This water heater and expansion tank have been in this house since we moved in, so it was past due. So not too bad, you know, $40, and I don't know, I've been in here maybe 45 minutes max from start to finish. So yeah, that's all you really need. One wrench, if you will, to kind of hold the pipe, and then adjustable wrench to remove expansion tank. Obviously you need a new expansion tank. Get some buckets to catch the water. There's the old one. I drained it out. You can see it's kind of a mess. And then you really should have, oh, you do need Teflon tape, obviously, or pipe dope. And then you should have one of these to check your pressure before you install it, so you can set the preload or whatever to the same pressure as your kind of water pressure house. In my case, it was a 54 psi, I think, so I used my bike pump to up this thing's pre-charge from 40. Well, actually, it was, when I checked it with the pressure gauge, the pre-charge was actually like 45, I think, but I upped it to 54 to match, you know, what my house was. This, don't look at that red line, that's just where the thing fell. But it was showing 54. I checked it the night before and it was like 45, so it's kind of weird that it went up, but I'd rather set it to the higher kind of sitting pressure than something too low, and then the bladders being overly compressed. I think that may have contributed to the old one failing because the pressure was low, because I'd never checked it before, and just slowly compressed it and failed it. I don't think I'm going to try to cut that open. I don't really have the right tools to do that, but I was curious what it looks like inside to see if the bladder tore or what. But yeah, not too bad. Curious what a plumber would have charged for this. But like I said, I'll just say an hour of my time, and receipt from Lowe's with tax, $45.23, and that's because I felt like a slightly better brand. The brand from Home Depot was $30, but seemed kind of janky. All of them are made in China though. So even this old one I noticed was made in Taiwan, this Pro Flow. So yep, that's it.